What's up, everybody? This is Slim
Hey.
William Games here on the Reset Podcast. Please, guys, like and subscribe to the Reset Podcast. Right here on the right of me is my man, Big Dog. Last Revelation, aka Travis Thomas.
That's right.
Oh,
The one next to him. Oh, Travis, you got anything to say?
Nah, bro. Just go ahead and
All right.
introduce Miss Charmaine.
The one next to him is Mr. Beautiful, Miss Clark, the
thank
Miss
you.
Charmaine
Absolutely.
Clark.
Hello.
Absolutely.
You have anything, Charmaine?
No, hello everyone.
And in the middle, Lynn. But in the middle is the talented, beautiful, awesome Lynn and her hair. Welcome.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Drum, remember our sponsor. Lynn is our new sponsor.
Right.
For 1-800-ROOF. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't sponsored the damn thing, okay?
Okay,
I ain't
Lynn.
sponsored the goddamn
If
thing.
you want
Yeah.
any kind of roadkill on top of your head, Lynn got it.
Whatever,
All right.
whatever.
I love the hair, Lynn. I love the hair.
Thank you so much, Charmaine. I mean, that's
Lynn is sponsored by But Lynn, what you got for us today, though, baby? What you got for us today?
all right, y'all. So the topic for tonight is what kills a relationship faster? No sex, no communication, or cheating?
Hmm.
Trav, I'll let you take this one.
Yeah, I don't mind taking this right here. I'm gonna say a combination of all three, but I'm gonna tell you right now, most men can deal with the other two if they're not getting any at the house. I mean, you can pretty much wrap it up. I mean, it's a rabbit hole we don't want to go down on this show today, do we? Do we really want to do this today?
Yep, and we doing it, boo.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Come on with it.
Charmaine, what do you think? What do you think, Charmaine? Because women are more mental.
Yeah,
Maybe I can say
but it's
guys,
a combination. It's a combination too, because we like to feel sexy,
Yeah.
and so it's a combination. But I would say communication I think with a woman starts, for the decline of a relationship. Because
Right.
we always want to know what's going on in that head of y'all. We just want to know.
You
And
want to know what's going on in our head?
Yes.
Nigga, what's going on in your head? I mean, look here. Look at anything on Google about what a man thinks about every 3 to 5 seconds. I mean, it's pretty damn obvious what's going on in our head. The problem is what's going on in y'all head, because y'all are just batshit crazy. It don't even matter what's taking place. It's mind-boggling, some of the stuff. I mean, everything can be going great. It can be a great day. You eat, everything's all good, and then the moment y'all lay down and go to sleep, here comes some bullshit. I'm just saying, somebody let me drown. You got to fill me in on this right here.
And what I think kills a relationship, what kills a relationship, I guess, faster. And I know for guys it's different, because you talk about no sex. It was certain. You ain't got to worry about communication. We're talking about what we talking about. That's the first thing. So guys, certain guys don't. I think more women would like to talk to their spouses more. And you got a lot of men who would like to talk to their spouses more. And some women don't want to talk. Some women just want to go into the room, watch TV, or go, if you have kids, deal with the kids and stuff like that. So it's a mixed bag with guys. Guys, if guys out here working all day, he come home, he's tired, he's frustrated, he's hungry. I'll be honest with you, he's either thinking about some sex, or he's thinking about what's on TV, or a million things is going on in his mind. Now, he don't mind talking to you. It's just that he don't want to hear no nagging. You come home and you ain't do this, you ain't do this, you ain't do this, you ain't pick up the kids, you ain't do it. Hey, the guy ain't gonna want to hear all that.
Well, I mean, on a serious note, seriously,
Yeah.
I think communication is a really big thing, because I feel like if you're not communicating and you're not getting the support, you're not getting the backup that you need, I mean, that
Right.
makes that male not want to do anything for you.
Right.
It's not, I mean, it's not, it ain't got nothing to do with sex. It has, you know, no, I'm not taking you out anywhere. No, we're not going anywhere. No, I'm not going to spend my money on nothing. So, I mean, it is kind of like how some women withhold sex when they're upset. Guys just withhold everything else. We don't want to do anything. Of course, we're going to take the sex part. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take that part. I met a young lady. She was Hispanic, and she found out that her husband had cheated on her. And we were doing some work out in front of our house for days. I mean, we was out there for almost a week. And, you know, she come home and you can hear him in there just like getting it in. So my question to her was like, hold a minute, you know, you was just saying, you know, you don't need this dude, you losing your mind over this guy cheating on you. And with your best friend, you know, of all people. And then she goes, yeah, I mean, I'm still upset with him about that, but that ain't got nothing to do with sex. Like, I'm still gonna get me, and then I'm gonna go back to being mad. You know what I'm saying? I was just, I didn't understand that concept. Like, what do you mean? It's like, oh no, I'm not going to cheat on him. I'm still going to get what I need. But then at the end of that, I'm gonna go back to being mad. With, you know, doing what you're doing.
That just letting him know he can do anything he want to do.
Yep.
Exactly. So see, that's what some men not all, they fail to realize that a woman, we leave emotionally first. We still can do all the sexual things and the things around the house, but our heart is out the door. And you know, and we do that best. We can play the part, and our heart is somewhere else. We always leave emotionally first before we leave physically.
Well,
and so we can still do the other stuff and still be mad and, you know, don't trust you and still whatever, but still can do the things in the bedroom, you know.
Well, we want to hear from the other guy on the show, Lynn.
Right.
How did that?
I'd rather hear from Lynn's hair.
So what do you think, sir? What do you
I'd
think?
hear from Lynn's hair. Her hair got more personality.
See, I'm trying to be calm tonight. I'm trying to be a little calm tonight, but y'all asking for it. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. I'm sure gonna give it to you. I'm okay. All right. Anyway.
Yes, sir.
So with this, why would I reward? Screw you, Travis. Why would I reward bad behavior? I don't want to say that either, Trav. Like my husband cheating on me, and I'm gonna still give you some of this. Oh no, we're not doing
lucky
that.
Man.
I mean, but that works both ways. I mean, that's exactly what I was just saying. Why would I reward bad behavior? If I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a man, I mean, I'm gonna tell you. I mean, we said that's in another show, but you know, being underappreciated is a killer when it comes to most relationships. So I mean, when you talk about what kills it faster, whether it's, you know, cheating or whatever, for males, not being appreciated is and sex is that's number one. I'm gonna tell you now.
I really think Lynn is I know for certain guys it's the not feeling appreciated part. Sex, guys look at sex different from women. So we rather take the appreciation first over the sex, because at least with the appreciation, if I know you see me out here working, I'm struggling, and I'm trying to make it, you know, like James from Good Times. You watch the Good Times with James, the character James Evans. He was struggling, man. He was going through all that, but his wife, even though there's in the situation there was in, she still appreciated the type of guy he was. You can imagine being in that situation and coming home to a woman not being appreciated.
Right.
Man,
it's the fact that she held it all together. I mean, she was like the glue. Whenever he come apart, she the one who forced everything back in. And when you got somebody that's holding you down like that in a relationship, I mean, that beat out anything. I mean, we cannot have as much sex as I would like to have when you got that type of support going on at home. When I'm trying to hustle and you helping me hustle. When you know what I'm saying, if I'm falling back, you got my back and pushing me forward. And I think that has to be you know, given both ways too. Like you can't be doing all the hustling, and then when she wants to hustle something, you don't give that same support. So
exactly. Yeah, I mean, a lot of time that's where the breakdown comes in at. So at some point, it's a either or in the situation. Either the guy like, okay, I want to do this, and the woman is not supporting, or vice versa. And so that can be detrimental to a relationship as well,
Right. Right.
and a marriage. You get
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
And
I
I
think
think, it has to be goals. You have to, of course, you should be like-minded, and you have to have goals set in place. I
right,
think that will, keeps a relationship and keeps thriving in a marriage. You have to have goals. It just can't be stagnant. It has to be goals set,
right,
and both of y'all
Yeah.
should be working towards those goals.
right. I mean, I know a guy who, was trying to do his thing. He has several felonies. He can't get a traditional job. He just can't go
Mm-hmm.
out and just, on a 9 to 5.
Uh-huh.
So he hustled. And I watch his lawnmower equipment go from, what I'm saying, the cheapest thing he can find on Craigslist or let it go to, to the top of the line stuff. And what I watched was his wife not support him. I mean, not give a damn,
Mm.
about supporting him whatsoever. Oh, you ain't gonna do nothing with this, or you ain't gonna make no money cutting grass, blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
And this dude, he makes 6 figures, what I'm saying,
Wow.
cutting grass during the growing season, and then he chilled the rest of the year. This guy
Wow.
pulled over $300,000 a year between, cutting grass and the snow cone stand.
Wow.
So, do you think his wife saying this have that same tone when it comes to spending the money?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do you share in that same success at this point in time when you got no backing whatsoever? Is it fair to share that success? In his case, it was not, because he told her to kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? So he decided to get somebody, what I'm saying, that was going to, back him up and support him. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think that is the main thing, and I joke and stuff like that when it comes to these type of topics. But real talk, I think for me,
Yeah.
it is
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Who's that? Huh? Who's that? Huh?
my mic was on my space bar. And
I bet.
Don't call
Yeah.
them out, Lynn.
see, what had happened was
Uh-huh.
Lynn Hare dialed me in this. You know what I'm saying? I had jumped.
Oh
Don't
my
try to change the
God.
I had
subject,
moved
boo.
the mic on
Don't
top
try
of
to
the
change the
space bar.
subject, boo.
So,
Uh-huh.
but for
I
me,
cannot.
I think the appreciation and giving me that backup that I need is more important than anything else.
And I'm gonna
I
jump in
agree.
right here. You can watch. I don't know if you guys seen that movie Acrimonious. You can watch in the movie Acrimonious. You watch the
What is
beginning of
that?
the movie.
Acrimonious.
Who made that movie?
Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry.
Oh, acrimony.
Acrimony. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah,
Okay.
but if you watching that
Okay.
movie,
That was a
how
new
it-
disease Lynn got called acrimonious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you watch even in that movie, and you watch how the guy didn't work. He struck. He basically hustled his way. The girl worked 2 jobs, and you're sitting there thinking in the beginning of the movie, damn, this dude ain't worth nothing. This
Right.
dude, sorry,
Right.
why she with him? And then he finally went off and made all this money and got big, and he
Yeah.
left her and went on to somebody
No,
else.
no drama. No,
Okay.
he didn't. He
Okay.
didn't leave her.
Okay.
She left him.
She left. Yeah, you're right.
She left
I'm
him.
sorry. Yeah, you're right. She
She,
left
she,
him.
finally, she finally kicked him to the curb. But see,
Right.
Yeah.
the thing about it is, when it comes to that film,
Uh-huh.
he even though he was portrayed in the beginning as the bad guy, and that's how things may seem,
Right.
he still
Mm.
walked into her job, gave her a $10 million check, and put her mama house back that she lost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I mean, to me, the guy was straight up, because
Yeah.
after he dogged me like that, I mean, of course, he took advantage when he took advantage all those years. But even when it went down like it went down, he still didn't leave her high and dry. Hey, I understand you held me down for all these years. Look, I can't give you, you know what I'm saying? And I can't think about how much money you've given me, but here come 10 million. Here's the house
Yeah.
paid for with no mortgage. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. But that wasn't enough for her, because
Right.
now that she
Right.
got it, that he got it, she feel like she deserved all of it. And I feel like if the situation didn't go down the way it went down, he would have had none of it.
You're right.
Because it was only because he was in the shelter. It was only because, you know what I'm saying, he was down and out. He run back into her. She was able to, you know, the other lady, and the lady was able to bring him in and then get him
Uh-huh.
a meeting. So, which means to me, I feel like the dream that he had was never meant for her.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? She was able
Yeah.
to be a part of it, but it was never meant for her to get everything that he got, is what I'm saying.
Damn. Yeah.
And that's who he was supposed to be with
Right.
in the
So, I
end.
mean, in the end, it's right. So I mean, I just feel like you can't. Some women see you successful and be like, "Damn, I wish I would have stayed, or I wish I would have been there, or I should have never went anywhere." But he may have not been successful with you.
Exactly.
He may have only been successful because you left, because that motivation, because you leaving gave him motivation to move on and do other things. So you really can't say, oh, I would have been in this lady's place, or you know, his
That's
wife's
true.
place, you know, if I would have stayed around.
That's true. And you know, well, that leads to, you know, it's certain people that be in your life for a season.
Right.
And
Right.
sometimes we extend the seasons.
Right.
And you know, we don't get what, you know, what God has for us, because we have extended that season instead of just, okay, you were here for this season. So the
Right.
movie is just a prime example of that. She was there to help him get to where he needed to go. And it
Right.
was just for a moment in time.
Right.
And look, at the end, she ended up, I'm assuming, I think she ended up getting killed, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
I
She
mean,
ended up dying in the end.
I mean, that's not to say to the women who are supporting men out there who right now isn't working and saying that, oh, well, what he did was right. What he did in the beginning was effed up. It was
Right.
not cool. So me and Travis, me and Travis is not advocating for that.
Yeah.
It was messed up what he did. But what we're saying is the fact that he came back and gave her something that he didn't have to. He could have just kept going about his business.
Right.
That's what Travis. I just want to make that clear. So
But see, but by him coming back and giving her something speaks for his character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Despite how he was painted, despite how he was looked upon, it spoke
Yeah.
for his character when he came back and say, you know, hey, I still love you. I understand that we met when we was going up these levels, you know, and right now you was good for this level, but you know, I got to keep moving.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I think that spoke a lot for his character, stating that he really wasn't taking advantage of her as the viewer thought he may have been.
Yeah.
That's
What
just,
you think,
you know,
Lance?
that's my opinion.
I've never seen
true.
that movie, so y'all pretty much telling it.
Oh,
so
wow. It's
y'all
a
kinda,
good movie. I mean, it's a good movie.
I mean,
Travis
Lynn,
is one of
what
the-
have you seen, Lynn, other than
Right.
what have you seen?
Oh,
Other than the stroll and your $2-3 you make every night, what have you seen?
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. I've seen I'm gonna kick your ass. You seen that?
Man, we're gonna need for you to get off of the Weave Network and to get on some real stuff. All right.
Hey, John, real talk. I told her to wear her hair all the time. I was like, hey, wear your hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, let your scalp breathe. You know what I'm talking about?
Mind the
You know what I'm talking about? What happened?
business.
What happened to grass when you don't let it get no sunlight? You know what I'm saying?
Don't do me, boo. Don't do me. Mind your business, boo. Mind your
I
business.
cannot.
Mind your business.
All right, Lynn, what other topics you got for us tonight?
Now that kind of segues into the next topic that we're going to talk about tonight,
Wow.
which is, can one person be in love with two people at the same time?
Or I can answer this. Yes.
Me too.
All right.
Yeah.
I can answer this.
Well, we'll let Ron take
Go
it.
ahead, Ron.
Yeah. my bad. All right.
Oh, boy, you golfing too, boy.
We got a devil messing with me. Yes, you can. All right. And I'm gonna explain why. Okay. Because you can meet somebody who you like, you really cherish, and you love for certain reasons, but then you can meet this other girl who just brings a different type of personality out of you, and you fall for her too. I've done it before, plenty of times. So, but it can't happen. I'm gonna let you.
No. I'm saying like being in love at the same time with two people.
No.
I mean, I think it's definitely possible. Because like Deron said, different people bring out different things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think I don't know if you can be completely in love with two people at the same time. I think you might be in love with certain things about a person, but you can be completely in love with somebody complete, somebody else for a totally different reason. But I mean, as humans, nobody's perfect.
Exactly.
I want to say that's probably a yes. I mean, I've never been in love with two people at one time, simply because I don't like people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just joking.
Your
But-
mean ass, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro,
No,
Nasty Nate is
man.
not out tonight. Okay, it's last revelation tonight. All right, it's Randy Watson and Nasty Nate is on they on vacation this week. You know what I'm saying? But no, seriously, I think it's completely possible. You can have a woman, you can have two women that's virtually the same personality, same traits, same types, and and you love different things about both women, and both of those things make you fall in love with them. So I think it's possible. What do you think, Charmaine? Charmaine was shaking her head earlier, like, nah.
Yeah. I
Have
think
you
can.
ever been in love with somebody, two people at the same time?
I've been no.
Boy, here come the lies. Here come the lies,
I've been
Sharon.
in
I
love.
know.
Here come them lies, bro.
At one,
Look how she's smiling. Look how she's smiling.
I know.
I won't say in love, but
Right.
I've been in love with this guy at one particular time, at one particular point in my life. And we were not together, but I still was in love with him. And I've dated other guys, but I never was in love with them the same that I was in love with my ex at the time.
You sure you
So-
were stalking this, bro? You know what I'm saying? You
Huh?
was stalking this dude? You was stalking this cat?
No,
man,
not
you-
at all.
I don't know. You see how she giggled and laughed and said,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't have time to stalk. He was in the military.
Oh, okay.
But-
All right. Well, yeah, she might be telling the truth then. She might be
So
telling
yeah,
the truth.
I think you can love two people at the same time. You're just gonna love one or the other a little more.
What do you think,
That's a
Lynn?
good point.
What do you think?
Oh, Lord, Lynn.
Because Lynn has been in love. Lynn has definitely been in love
Yes,
with two people
yes,
at the same time.
yes.
So I would love to.
And she don't even know it.
That's right. That's right. I'm telling all. I'm telling everything.
That's sticky.
That's right. Tomorrow's episode of Reset is a tell-all. You can buy it
Oh,
right now.
God.
Only thing we need to do is like and subscribe. I'll
Yeah.
tell you everything.
I don't know what you're talking about. So
Okay. All right.
I'll say that. But yes, I have been in love with two people at the same time. They
It's a
were both
dangerous game.
they were both my headache and they were my
Mhm.
relief as well. So
Mm,
Oh,
kind of
mhm.
it was
This is Reset After Dark, by the way.
mm.
Reset. Let's just turn the lights low.
Okay,
With your lady.
and-
Hey, Charlie, I get a logo made tomorrow, bro.
Yeah.
I get a logo made
Reset After
tomorrow.
Dark.
Reset After Dark.
Yeah,
This right here is getting deep.
you're right.
it was kind of complicated and I can't
Mm,
give a lot of
yeah.
information about it because it's still ongoing. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
So-
Lynn, I get you, girl. I got
Yeah.
you.
So this conversation is kind of limited a little bit. But,
Right.
Hey, Lynn, that's why I'm saying little things.
yeah, you know,
I'm not saying much.
We know both of y'all
Yeah.
lying. You look on your face and telling everything.
Brad, this is why they always come with the questions. These questions are for their relationship.
That's right. That's right. And they trying to pick our head to see what's going on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
no,
They trying to figure out what their next move is.
That's right.
no. I just personally I play it cool. I believe people are in your lives for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm just enjoying myself. Because we all spread love, you know what I'm saying? Love is a good thing. to
Nothing
spread.
wrong with that.
Okay. Love and peace and happiness. I got you.
Nothing
Love
wrong
is-
with
you love
that.
happiness, my brother.
Yeah, you're a hippie today. I got you. I feel you.
No, me a hippie? No.
Yeah,
never
that's
thought
right.
of that.
It's all love, bro.
I
It's
just
all
think
love, man.
I just think like commitment is like men and commitment is just, it's always something in the way of them committing like fully. I'm talking about me and you and me, period. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else, nothing else.
We
It's
need to
never
film
that
another
simple.
episode after this. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah.
It's never
Facts, Lynn, facts.
it's never that simple. And you know what? It can be simple, but humans make
no.
it
Make
complicated.
it complicated.
Hey fellas, I'm gonna hold this down for everybody.
Get a
I'm gonna go ahead
revelation.
and tell it just like it is, because you know
Get a revelation.
I don't care. Let me go ahead and give you a revelation real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you a revelation real quick.
Yeah, this should be
Bruh, it's you. You know what I'm saying? It's you.
it's me.
It's you. And I'm not talking about you in particular, but I'm just saying for any women that may have these questions, it is you. The reason why a man can't commit is because you. Yeah, we can have another topic. We can have another discussion on that, you know what I'm saying, at a later time. We go ahead and make that another topic for the show. Because I just want to be realistic, bro.
Right.
It's you. Because let me tell you something. When a man finds the one for him, he's unstoppable. Period. Hands down. Ain't nothing getting in his way. That Negro is bulletproof. I'm telling you that right now. He is Superman, and it ain't no kryptonite.
But see, the problem is with men in general, right? Okay. They don't want like they don't want to be committed, but they don't want you to mess with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be loyal to them.
That's just convenient.
You have to be loyal to them, and they don't necessarily want to return that loyalty in return. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me regardless. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna do what makes me happy.
What kind of dudes you? What kind of dudes you messing with? You what you got going on?
I'm saying in general.
No,
like,
you can't say in general,
like,
because all men don't come out of Cracker Jack box. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like the dudes you messing with coming out of Cracker Jack box. That's all I'm saying.
Hey.
Also, and I just want to say this. Oh, go ahead, Trevor.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I just want to say this for those who are, like Lynn said, when we have a discussion about being in love with two people at the same time, for men and women, you can't expect. And let me just say this: men, you can't expect a woman to be completely committed if you're helping her not be committed. Same thing with women. If you're helping the person, if you say we're just got to talk about being in love with two people.
Yeah.
If we can't expect commitment if we're not helping ourselves or helping the other person not be committed. So we can't complain about, well, this person not being committed or this person not being committed. Men ain't no good, women ain't no good. But if you're out here not being committed to the person you're supposed to be committed to, you can't complain.
Oh, Jerron, let me go ahead and back that up right there. Because see, I knew a young lady who felt like she had to be right in all situations.
Right.
It didn't matter what took place. It didn't matter what kind of dirt she was doing. It didn't matter what was taking place in her eyes, in his eyes. She wanted in his eyes for her. She had to be right. So my thing is when it comes to situations like that, men aren't stupid, just like women aren't stupid. You know what I'm saying? We know when, you know what I'm saying, you moving a little different than you was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden you can't pick up the phone. Now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, you can't talk long. Now all of a sudden, no, you can't come over tonight, but when you was actually to come over every damn week, you know what I'm saying, every night, all week. So I'm saying is we know when you laugh a little different, you know what I'm saying, your jokes don't hit like they used to hit. Or all of a sudden when you get that phone call or she get a phone call, either she don't want to pick it up or when she pick it up, it sounds like business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my thing is, Jerron is absolutely right. So you can't say on one hand, well, I want a man to do X, Y, and Z when you're not doing what you're supposed to do on your end of the fence. Now, I understand there's a lot of women out here doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They holding down the fort, they taking care of the kids, they doing this, they doing that, and then they nigga run around all kinds of, all kinds of, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference. But at the same time, you got to look at what you're attracted to. And nobody knows what's going on behind the scenes. Like I say,
right.
in the forefront, it might look that way. But
That's true.
you know what I'm saying? Well, in actuality, it could be a little bit different. I know
That
some
is
women,
true.
no matter what they do, they seem like they're flirting. It don't matter. You can just come in with a piece of paper and be like, "Hey, can you notarize this right here?" And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, could we, you know what I'm saying, handle some
Yeah.
business without having that secondary? So that could
Right.
be a deterrent when it come to their boyfriend and their husband, because they feel like no matter what takes place, whether it's male or female, they feel like they're flirting or they too flirt. So I
Oh
mean,
my God, don't
yeah,
I know?
it can be a number of things, but I
That's
mean,
true.
I'm just saying, in most relationships, if you got a guy that don't want to commit, is what Jerron says, because you allow it.
Well, maybe maybe it's not you say it's you, like if the man don't want to commit, it's the female. Well, at the same point, like you can't make a square a circle. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
if he's not the right one, then
Right?
he's just not the right one.
Right, absolutely.
So
Right.
That's
I'm
true.
not saying because you're kind of saying it's you, like you're the problem. I don't think it's just a woman that's the problem.
No, I just said, I'm saying for anybody that making that statement, not just a woman, but
Mhm.
a man
Right.
too. I'm
Mhm.
saying you got to check yourself. You've said it 100 times on the show, Lynn. Hey, before I
Mm.
move on, I got to make sure I got to check me. I got to make
Absolutely.
sure
That's
I'm straight.
true.
Until you find that right puzzle piece. Some people get pieces that are close, or it might fit in this square that I need. You know what I'm saying? It might
Mm.
go in here, or it's close enough, and they settle.
Wow.
But you know, so I think
Mhm.
people who are truly happy actually found that piece. And these people may be oddballs. Everybody's not a 10. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's
I had
true.
a good friend, you know what I'm saying? He was a 3, maybe a strong 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Ah,
He was always looking for a 10. And I would just tell him, why would a 10 take a 2? When a 10 can get
true
a 10.
fact.
You see what I'm saying? So I think
Fact.
what you need to do is lower your standards, because you can't have all of
He
these
he
standards.
can't have a 10.
Yeah, no, draw. I'm not saying he can't have a 10.
Oh
What I'm
my
saying
God.
is
He
he
trying to
gotta
get these high
find,
numbers.
he gotta
I
have a
said,
10 for him. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. So what I'm saying is you can't have all these standards and then you ain't meeting all these standards. You know
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
right.
saying?
That's
Oh,
true.
I want a girl that's
exactly.
beautiful and
That's
breath
true.
don't stink, but you beautiful. You ain't beautiful and your breath stink. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
It-
so what I'm saying is you gotta have a 10 for you, not a
That's
10
true.
based on what everybody else sees. That's all I'm getting at.
Ah,
That's all I'm
Well,
getting at.
guys, it's down at the bottom of the ninth. It is what we got less than 6 minutes. So any last rebuttals for Charmaine?
oh wow. I think Travis hit it on the head. Travis hit it on the head. You know, if you want to attend, then you have to be at a certain level yourself before you want to go out here and say you want to date a certain type of, anybody a certain way. If you don't have your ducks in a row,
Right, right,
your check box off, don't expect that from someone else,
right.
you know? And it's
Yeah.
a lot of that going on now, and that's for a man or a woman. I want this and I want, but you don't have your stuff together,
Right.
or you don't have your check boxes in order, but you want to come, date the other person and want them to have their check boxes together. That's a mismatch already. How you expect for the relationship to grow when you're not on the same playing field?
Right.
Right.
And Charmaine hit it dead on the head. I mean, I have dated women in the past where the first thing I would tell them is, "Hey, look, you need to get this together." You know what I'm saying? Because it is no real man that's gonna walk into a situation that is jacked up. You know, just
Some, well, you
you know,
got some.
I'm just saying, when your
Yeah.
situation is all over the place, you got
Right.
some men that can walk into that situation and they willing to wrangle all that stuff up for you. They're gonna get out their lasso, they're gonna swing it
That's true.
around, they're gonna throw it and they're gonna wrangle it in. But they only can wrangle in what they allow to wrangle
Yeah.
in. Now, if you get full control and allowed to bring it all in, then that's what it is. Some men will sit you down and break it down and say these are all the things that need to be taking place. But
Right.
a lot of women and men, just feel like I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like I want to be, and then they expect, saying this somebody that got their stuff together so to speak, to walk into that, you know, after just getting out of something like that, most people,
That's
they're
true.
not gonna stick around. They're not gonna stay around for that.
All right,
Mm.
less than 3 minutes, 45 seconds. We want to hear from Mrs. Steal Your Man, Lynn Ross.
Ah.
Um, what do you got to say about the, you got
You gotta
anything
sip, you gotta
rebuttal?
sip your cup when he say that, by the way. When you say Mr. Steal Your Man, you gotta drink a teacup.
Yeah.
Shut your ass up.
Come on, Colonel.
You know, I just love how, you know, folks always think they're the expert. And stuff.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Man,
Oh
they the
my
expert,
God.
they know this and man this and women that, you know what I'm saying? I just think I just find that very interesting at times.
Oh my
Right.
God.
But I will say this. I think you should do whatever makes you happy because at the end of the day, your happiness is your responsibility.
Right.
Your happiness ain't dependent on Craig or Junebug. It ain't nobody else. Nobody else. It's all you. So
Those
do
are our
whatever makes
boyfriends,
you
by the way.
happy. That's pretty much all I can say is do you, boo. I'm gonna do me and you can do you.
But Lynn, but I'm done. But I'm done.
But I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
I can't with you, Jerron.
But I'm
And
done.
happy belated birthday,
Thank
Jerron.
you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I'm dumb. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do want to give a shout out to my brother who got married this weekend.
Yes.
My new sister-in-law.
Yes.
The wedding was off the chain.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? Deron was on the dance floor cutting the rug. You know what I'm saying? He was in there getting down with that one leg. He had to go home and put some extra salt. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. 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 Got cussed out by everybody. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Too much alcohol involved.
It was a good show. But
It was.
listen, guys, that's it for the reset today.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all coming out and joining us. Make sure you like and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. Deron, you got anything?
I just want to
30
say,
seconds,
I just want to say, man, yeah, man, for those who are in love with two people, we're not on here trying to judge you whether you're right or wrong. You know, what
Sure.
Travis said earlier about he wasn't just pointing at Lynn saying it's her fault. So we don't want to get that mixed up when Travis said, "Oh, well, you're pointing to."
Yeah, it's all
Well, it may be Lynn's fault,
You know, right there,
but
see,
it ain't our fault.
Yeah, but I'm dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it may be Lynn's fault, but
Alright,
for
guys.
those who are out there, we're just the objectives about looking at it in different ways. That's all. So we don't want But leave your comments and let us know what you guys think about this particular topic. Because I know a lot of people are out there in relationships, are dealing with this, or who are single but are in love with two different people, or are in relationships with just two different people, so on. So let us know in the comments what you guys think about this. Let us know what you guys think about Lynn's hair. You
We'll
know,
see.
it
Yeah, we'll see y'all later.
See ya. Peace.